Customers are the lifeblood of any business. Now, I know that goes against the general mantra of many MLM leaders and training manuals out there, where it's all about recruiting, recruiting, recruiting. But go talk to any business owner in the world, either in MLM or outside of MLM, and see how long their business will be profitable without any customers. So hopefully you've read our book, The Complete Networker, by this point, because we devote a lot of time in that book to the importance of getting customers and how they are the foundation for a long-term income for your business. And that's why we have a dedicated page inside our contact management system just for customers. And we've had it in our system for years now. And frankly, I'm very surprised other people haven't copied us and added a customer dedicated page to their contact management system yet. But our general philosophy is once you acquire a customer on whatever your service or product is, you need to engage a person at least once every 30 days. And by engage, I don't mean necessarily have a phone call or have a 30-minute conversation with them, but just do something to touch base with the person, to let them know you're there, to give them a tip or an idea on your product or service, or reinforce, the value in what they're getting, or make sure they're actually using the product. I work in a nutritional company. That's my network marketing company, and it's a common thing for our customers to often get on a monthly delivery program, and after 2 or 3 months, they get backed up on the products because they haven't been taking it regularly. Well, since I'm touching base with my customers on a regular basis, rather than them calling up and canceling their monthly auto delivery with the company, I'm able to talk with them and say, oh, hey, you're backed up by about 4 or 5 weeks. Well, I'll put your next automatic delivery on hold, and then we'll have the next one processed 8 weeks from now. That way you have time to get caught up and you don't get backed up on products. Because you know how it is. Once a person goes off that automatic delivery or they get out of the habit of taking the products, it's really hard to get them back on the products or back on the service. So this is just one of the reasons to be proactive with your current customers. And in the customer endorsement program we have on MLM Complete Package, I go into a lot more details about how to turn your customers into what we call customers for life, and how to not only make them loyal product users, but also to generate referrals for you. But since this is a training video on how to use the CRM at the MLM Complete Package system, I'll walk you through the system. So right now I'm on the customers page, and you'll see there's 2 categories: purchase follow-up and retain. So purchase follow-up is for typically the initial order someone gets, or if they do a one-time order or a trial order, or it might be a 30-day or 60-day or 90-day challenge or test your products or service have. You'll have to kind of adapt it to what your product and what your funnel is. But this is meant for new people who are trying the products, and you're working with them to get great results with it, and then turn them into a regular customer on your continuity program, whether that's ordering every month or every 2 months or every quarter, whatever it is. The goal is to get them on that continuity program that almost every network marketing company has. And once you get them on as a regular customer on that continuity program, they'll move down to the retain section. Now this page works the exact same way as the contacts page does, where it only displays the people that you need to engage today. So any new customers in here, any leads if you have a customer focused website, and anyone that you did not call or engage from the previous day will carry forward indefinitely. So going down here to this test contact under retain, I'll click view, and you can see it's essentially the exact same contact layout that we had on the contact page. You get all the regular information, and it still takes you through that 4-step engagement process. Just because you're no longer a prospect doesn't mean you stop doing that 4-step engagement process. One of the keys to building a long-term customer base is to follow that 4-step engagement process. So let's say I'm engaging this person and I'm just going to share an article on Facebook about something our products do for people with a similar interest that my customer has. So I'll click social media, send a message, and it gives me, do I want to set a reminder or schedule an appointment? I typically do set reminder since I'm in the retain stage with my customers. So I'll set a reminder. Today's May 22nd, so I'll do it a month out, so June 21st. I'll make my notes here for what we talked about and click Update Contact. And now that person or that customer contact is taken off the page, and when June 21st rolls around, he'll pop back up on this customer's page, so I know I need to engage him again. Now there's 2 ways to get customers on this customer page. One is the direct method by clicking Add Customer in the upper left, and you simply type in the customer contact details. So if you're new to the system and you already have a customer base, this is how you would put them in here. And click Next Step. And then the system asks you a question. Would you like to add this person to your customer email list? We have an email list feature in the CRM system, so you can send out weekly emails or monthly emails or do email blast to stay in touch with your customers and also your downline off your team page. So normally I would leave that checked yes, but since this is a test contact, I don't want it to. So now that contact is now in the system here under retain, and I would go through the process again of updating the system with what I'm doing with the person. Now you'll notice here when I actually have a conversation with the person, it brings up a few different menu options here where I can keep him as retain, meaning I'm just going to keep him as a regular customer and he'll pop back up in a few weeks. I can tell the system he's enrolling in our continuity program, because at this point the system doesn't know if he is or is not since I just entered him. And sometimes customers turn into the best distributors. So if he ends up turning into a distributor, I can tell the system that, and it'll move him from the customers page to the team page. So I'll just keep retain, set reminder, and follow up with him again on June 21st. Type in my notes, update contact. So that's the first way. The other way is when you actually have a person you're working with on the contacts page decide to order products and become a customer. So I'm on the contacts page now, and I'm going to click View next to this test contact I have in the follow-up section. So let's say I give the person a phone call, we have a conversation, and he's ready to get started. So since this is on the contacts page, the system doesn't know if this is a customer or a distributor when he's decided to get started. So it'll ask me, is he doing a one-time purchase or an auto-ship customer? So you'll have to kind of adapt these buttons or these terminologies to whatever your company and what your product or service is. Because I know some companies have a 30-day or 60-day or 90-day challenge, and I would consider that a one-time purchase because that's you introducing them to your company and your product. And if they're getting on a continuity program, we'll select auto ship customer then. So I'm going to choose one-time purchase. It asks me if I want to keep on my email list, and normally I would say yes. I'll click Next Step. And I want to set a reminder, an appointment. Well, since this is a new customer, I'm going to place his order today and then follow up with him next Thursday to make sure he gets it and walk him through any questions. So we'll select the time. type in my notes here on what he ordered, what the plan is, update contact. And now that person is off the contacts page, and when his next engagement date rolls around, which is Monday in this case, he'll appear on the customers page because that's what I designated him as. So that's really it for the customer contact system. If you've been through the other training videos on using the contacts page, this is the exact same methodology and philosophy, just a few different buttons and some different terminology, but same process and train of thought. Now again, I cannot stress the importance of building a strong customer base and having your downline build a strong customer base as well. I know I'm getting off topic a bit because this is a CRM training video, but taking a step back in the overall picture of helping you build a successful business, I can't mention customers without driving home the point of the importance of building a customer base, because I know so much of the mantra BS and MLM is recruit, 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 don't worry about customers, which is just plain stupid. No other business in the world doesn't focus on customers. That only happens in MLM. Makes no sense when you stop and look at it logically. So if you're not already building a customer base, you need to stop and really consider it. So go read the Complete Networker book. You can get that off Amazon.com, and then go through our customer endorsement course to learn how to get customers by sharing your story and creating your own marketing funnel.